Good morning, guys. I'm just now kind of getting up. It is 9:30 in the morning. I just threw some makeup on. I'm gonna make myself a quick morning breakfast smoothie, and then I'm gonna go pick up my son. I usually start off my morning with some almond milk in my smoothie, and I make another smoothie at the end of this video with water, but the morning I like my almond milk. I throw in some frozen fruit of choice, whatever I kind of have at the moment, and then I throw in some banana, and I throw in some flaxseed as well. And I blend it completely all together until smooth, and pour it into my glass and get my morning started. Say hi! So right now, me and Xander are just hanging out and we're cooking a bit. I'm trying to stay away from the stove so he doesn't get hurt or anything. I'll put him down when I'm actually cooking. Smile! Don't look so scared. This is my favorite snack of the day. So it's a full bag of shishito peppers. I get them for $2.99 at Sprouts. I usually buy about 3 or 4 bags at a time when I go. So I cook them in water until they start to blister and blacken a bit, and then I add some pink Himalayan salt and lime or lemon juice on them, and they are fantastic, so I highly recommend trying them. These are the peppers after they're done. They are so good. What are you doing? Xander? There we are. Oh, and he loves this puppy too. Alright, so I just picked this up. This is the protein I use after every workout. It is the Raw Organic Fit for weight loss, and I really love it because it helps keep me very lean, and I noticed when I stopped using it that I was not holding the muscle like I used to, but I'm obsessed with this stuff and it tastes so good, and there's barely any, I think there's like there's less than a gram of sugar in it, so it's so good. I highly recommend this. It's like $33 where I get it from. I've seen it for a lot more, but you can find it cheap online too. This is a midday meal for me, just frozen fake chicken and some sauteed veggies, and it's a really quick, easy meal if I'm just trying to get out of the house. Alright, so right now I'm about to head to the gym, and I'm gonna have a personal trainer today because one of my friends is gonna be showing me some stuff that he's doing for a show. I believe his show is in November, and I'm trying to get my six-pack in and having a little bit of difficulty, which is crazy because before I was pregnant, I never had that problem. Obviously, it messes with you a little bit, but before I was pregnant, I could get like a six-pack in like a week as long as I actually worked out like committedly. But now I've been working out for 6 months. I started working out like 2 months after I had my son, and I'm just having a really hard time getting those lower abs in, so hopefully I'll learn some new stuff today, and we'll go from there. I ate this actually right before I went to the gym, and what it is just a little bit of vegan mayo, chickpeas, and celery, and a little bit of salt and pepper, but it's like a fake tuna salad, and it's so delicious. So after my workout, I actually make a fruit smoothie just with frozen fruit, almond butter, flaxseed, and water. And I add in the protein that I was talking about earlier and my branched chain amino acids, which I can talk about more in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like, go ahead and subscribe, and I will be making more videos with more information that you guys are interested in. guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and check out my previous videos.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another segment of Michelle Davis Fitness. I'm here with V-Gains, Jill Marciano. I love Marciano, your last name.
Yes, very Italian.
So fancy. She's a hairstylist at the Miramar Salon in Henderson, and she's also a mom and a vegan. And we're going to talk about all about her life and what's going on, and kind of furthermore about what is being a vegan like. So, Jill, how's your day?
It is good.
I love you as a blonde.
Thank you. I know. I've had every color under the sun.
Have you?
Yes.
And you're telling me a little bit about your past. Now, you started out as a hairdresser at 17.
Yeah, right out of high school. I graduated high school
That's
early.
amazing.
And then went right into it. I knew I wanted to do it from the start.
I love that.
Yes.
What is it about hair and dressing up and designing that you love?
I don't know. It's just always been a passion of mine.
Yeah.
I used to always just love fashion when I was little, make my mom take pictures of
Oh,
me.
fun.
Like, I always loved it.
Love that.
Yeah, super girly girl.
Originally from Chicago, and then you moved to Sacramento for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then moved your way to Vegas,
Yeah.
and thought you were going to be here just for a little bit, but you loved it so much.
I love it here.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Vegas loves to have you too, and especially at the Miramar Salon. You're a hairdresser over there,
Yeah.
so tell me all the different things that you do.
I do waxing, I do nails, and I also do hair. So
Wow.
kind of a mix of everything.
That is so
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. And so how long have you been at the Miramar Salon?
I have been there since January of this year,
Cool.
right after I had my son.
Love it.
Yep, and I love it. I seriously, everybody in there, it's like a giant family. So
It is.
yeah, I actually want to get up and go to work in the morning.
That's so fun. Yeah, all the girls there are so fun and nice. I love going there, and it's such a treat just to be around all you girls.
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to anybody out there?
Oh,
Any of you?
Tammy for sure.
Yeah, well, of course. Tamara. Yeah.
she is awesome.
She's coming on Geeks Are Sexy tomorrow. We're
Yes.
going to talk about micro scalp pigmentation.
Oh, there you go. That's
yeah,
awesome.
she's going to bring her son on as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. Didn't
Yeah.
know that. That'll be really cool.
So let's kind of talk about a little bit about you being a vegan, because of course
Yes.
you look great, but
Thank
if anyone
you.
goes to your Vegans Instagram page, they can see the before and after of when you were, I think, what was the before picture?
From February.
Okay.
So I had just had my son 2 months prior,
Okay.
about a month and a half.
Okay.
And I was starting off in that picture about 145 pounds, which is a healthy weight, you know.
Yeah.
I got up to my biggest when I was pregnant, 166. So my after photo is just me showing what it's like to build muscle off that extra little baby fat I had on me.
Awesome.
And so I was able to get my nice six-pack that's coming in.
You told me that you'd been a vegan before.
Yes.
And you actually were a vegan for like 5 years, which is a long time.
Yeah.
And you were a raw vegan.
Yeah, I tried raw vegan a few times actually.
Wow.
Usually like the longest I've been able to last is about a month and a half.
Yeah, because if anyone doesn't know what a vegan is, it's no dairy,
No
meat,
eggs,
no
no
meat
honey.
products, no honey.
Yeah, no honey.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And you went raw.
Yeah. So no cooked food.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like comfort right there.
I know. It was hard.
I bet.
I won't lie. That's the hardest thing I've done.
And when you were pregnant with your son, you wanted to go back into the vegan lifestyle, but
Yes.
not so crazy.
Yeah, so I was obviously eating still like my comfort foods and stuff like that. So lots of the veggie burgers and vegan
Yum.
ice cream, the
Yum.
good stuff, you
Yeah.
know. Because I still wanted to make sure I was getting all the nutrients I needed for a baby to develop.
Yeah.
So, which definitely happened. I had a 9-pound baby, so
Good.
he
Nice
got all the
and healthy.
nutrients he needed. But yeah, no, I definitely kind of just started doing that. Once I found out I was pregnant, it was like a month into it, I changed back over to veganism because I had kind of gone off like the wing for like a year or so.
What changes did you see?
Oh, I gained like 30 pounds.
Okay.
My stomach was constantly bloated.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, just like, everything. I felt gross. My skin was super, like, breaking out a ton.
Oh man. What
yeah.
about energy-wise?
I couldn't sleep.
Really?
I was constantly waking up with stomach pains. I wake up in the morning, you almost feel like you have a food hangover.
Right.
Yeah, no, I felt
Ouch.
like garbage,
That
honestly.
sucks.
Yeah.
And so you were like, that's it, I'm going back.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I noticed I wasn't in the bathroom all the time. My stomach slimmed down really quickly. I didn't have the bloating constantly. So, Yeah, you feel really energized for
Yeah.
sure.
And we were mentioning plant-based protein powders. You have a couple
Yes.
favorite.
The Garden of Life is my favorite one. It's actually raw vegan protein.
Okay.
Because I try to stick still to mainly raw, but I love cooked food. But yeah, so that, and then there's a good fermented one. It's fermented proteins, and it's really good for the digestive tract as well.
Let's talk about fermented a little bit. You're really into fermented foods.
All of a sudden, it's like a new thing for me. I'm learning a lot about it.
So what is it about that you like?
I think because I had so many stomach issues for so long, it really helps the digestive tract and brings all the good bacteria into your gut.
And there's a lot of fermented food, like fermented bread and cereal and nuts and seeds and
everything.
Well, fermented, you think of miso soup, you think of kombucha, you think
Which
of
is my favorite.
yeah, you think of like fermented stuff, but there's actually stuff out there that's like sprouted.
Yeah.
Which is sprouted the same as fermented?
No, the fermentation is a whole different process, and I don't know the exact like whole process into it. But sprouted is actually just a way before producing different foods. So you'll let the different seeds sprout before you cook them, or even you eat them raw.
I was confusing fermented with sprouted, so excuse me.
Yeah, it's completely different actually.
Interesting. And so one of your plans is to actually do bodybuilding someday.
Eventually, that is the goal.
And to do a natural vegan bodybuilding show.
Yep.
That is so cool, because they are out there.
They are, yeah. I follow tons of people on Instagram that are super into it, so.
And you have a
get the
six-pack.
inspiration. Yeah. 9 months after having a baby.
How amazing is that?
I know.
All through being a vegan.
People told me I couldn't do it. They said, vegans can't get a six-pack. No.
Look at you. Right? And I was like, hey, can you bring in some goodies? I know you can make some stuff and like share your recipes on the show.
Yeah, kind of.
So she brought some good stuff, and I wanted her to kind of tell you guys, you saw her video of what she eats during the day and her typical workouts and stuff, but to have her actually come in and kind of show you guys some other good stuff. Let's see what she brought.
Especially for the meat eaters, so I brought some good stuff.
That's me.
So the first thing I brought, and I actually just whipped this up this morning, and I eat this a lot because I love tuna. Who doesn't like tuna? Like tuna salad.
That was in your YouTube video.
Yes.
I saw.
Tuna salad.
I was paying attention.
So all it is, they have a vegan mayo, so veganese.
Okay.
And then I put some celery, carrots. I usually put a little bit of salt and pepper in there for taste, and it's literally crushed chickpeas.
Really?
Yes, but it's such a great flavor.
That's amazing, and it smells good.
Yeah, it's almost like a real tuna flavor.
Chickpeas, celery, carrots.
Yep, and smash it up. Put a little bit of that veganese in there.
Look at that.
It's crazy.
That's easy.
Yeah, and protein, because vegans don't get protein.
I know, right? You could put it in a salad, sandwich. You could just eat it like that.
I eat it on crackers.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, so that is like one of my actually favorite go-to meals because I make it literally by like the pounds, and I'll just
Does your son like to eat that too?
You know what? He's too little to still eat this. He's kind of just getting into solids, so hopefully eventually.
Because I was going to say, how did your cooking habits have to change after you had to do your vegan lifestyle and then your son's lifestyle?
No, I do mainly like a lot of meal prepping.
Okay. Is he vegan too?
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make him vegan. His father's not really on that step, but
we don't want to talk about that then.
Yes, but no, but I in my house, like I would love to raise him vegan. I think that's
cool.
the greatest thing ever. So I try.
Especially since you've had so many years of trying it, and then you went back.
Yeah.
And had so many issues with it, and now you're on it again.
Even if he eats mainly, I know there's a lot of hate against it too, but as long as you're doing the research and you know what the nutrients they need,
right,
you can't hurt them.
Right. So what else did you bring?
So here I have, these are super popular, more vegan meats, which are always like extra protein, that I bring into my meals.
I wish we could get like a close-up shot of this.
Yes, so
it smells so good.
Right?
I know. Suck.
So I get these actually from Whole Foods, and they are the Beyond Meat brand, and they call them the hot wings. So, oh my gosh, they're so good. Actually, a bunch of girls at work too have been trying them, and like they're so good. They make me run and go grab them from Whole Foods.
Oh yeah. So speaking of, tomorrow went vegan.
Really?
Yeah. She said she lost like 5. You lost 5 pounds. You told me that. I'm telling her that she went vegan.
Oh yeah. No, because she's like, you're not allowed to leave work ever. You need to stay here and help me stay on track.
Oh my God, how
because
funny.
She has been learning so much about the vegan lifestyle.
I can tell. Yeah. Can tell it's coming off her.
Yes.
Looking beautiful tomorrow. Keep up the good work.
And her husband too.
Oh, that's right, Raphael. Yeah. Good job, Rafi.
Yep. And then so Gardein is my go-to vegan fake meats brand.
Really?
Yes. You can find them literally anywhere.
And what's your favorite grocery grocery store to go to?
Sprouts. 100%.
Sprouts.
Yeah.
Why not Whole Foods?
Ridiculous prices.
Okay.
Ridic-
I like the look on your face. You're like,
I love Whole Foods for certain things I cannot find anywhere else.
I
But
like
Sprouts, no, like they have the best produce prices.
and the best bulk section.
Yes. The only thing they kind of are lacking on is like frozen veggies, which I like to get
Really?
because if I buy a ton of raw foods, they go
Right.
bad really quickly.
Yeah, because meal prepping, that is like something that you have to be very organized and you have to be very diligent. When you buy something, you better use it within a certain amount of time.
Yep.
I got to do a show about meal prepping.
Yes.
You should come in and help me.
Oh, I would be down. I love that.
Yeah, a lot of
I love
people
that.
actually reached out to you about meal prepping.
Oh my gosh, ever since I started losing weight after having a baby, nobody believes it. They're like, how are you doing it? And constant people watching different documentaries, like What the Health was really popular on Netflix. And so many people are like, oh my gosh, I saw this documentary.
But I
like,
watched
tell
it.
me your ways.
I watched it and I'm like, I had to turn it off.
Yes.
Because I eat
sad.
meat, so it's like, all right.
But the amount, I've literally had like probably about 8 to 10 people since then.
Yeah.
Since that came out a couple months ago or so. People ask me, how do you do it? What do you eat? You know, where do you buy your food? So, and is it expensive? And
I want
you
to
can
see
do it cheap.
I want us to work out together with a session with my trainer so I can see your
Yeah.
energy level as a vegan.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I love it. I
Come
love
join.
I work out for like 2 hours at a time. Like
Do you?
I just yes.
That's
Once I'm into
awesome.
it I can't stop.
And I work right off Eastern at LVAC
Okay.
with Platinum Physiques, which is right off of by Mirror Salon,
Yes.
which is Valley Verde. So no excuses.
exactly.
I know, I'm
Never
just
any
kidding.
excuses.
I'm like, oh yeah, you're done cutting their hair. Get over here and
Oh
bench
yeah.
press
No,
with me.
I usually work out right after work anyway.
Oh, that's great.
perfect.
And so you have the spicy buffalo meat, you
Yes.
have the meatballs,
The
and then
these are amazing. These meatballs, even my
I
dad,
see
who
this?
is not vegetarian,
Can I
not
see
vegan
this?
or anything, my dad loves them, which is insane. And then these I've actually recently found their Morningstar brand chicken strips.
Okay.
And they are the best chicken texture I've had so far.
So
because
you
a lot
still
of them aren't.
get fun out of meat.
Yeah, I'm
you know?
like this is my best way to show people
Yeah.
you can have cruelty-free food but still have
Right.
the same flavors of meat, you know, and they're really good. Believe me, there are some bad ones out there. You have to find the ones that are best for you.
Right.
There's some good ones out there too. So
And
just
speaking
do
of,
research.
living good for the environment and feeling like you're doing good for Mother
Yeah.
Earth and the animals and everything, I know that's going a little far-fetched, people, but tell me, it's got to feel good to be like doing a good part in society and not
Oh my
killing any
gosh.
animals.
Yes, it's because when I originally started, it was just on the food level, and now I've been really getting into the makeup and hair and
Right.
clothing items. You
I'm
realize
actually
everything.
getting the healthcare line when it comes to cosmetics,
Yes.
and yes, I want to review more of that, and that's a big deal nowadays.
Yes.
Big deal.
Yeah, I mean, when you see there's cruelty-free on products, and you don't even
Yeah.
think about that, you're like,
Yeah.
what?
And even like
So-
makeup brushes and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt any animals.
No way. No way.
But other than vegans on Instagram, where can people go to find more information about you? I know you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I just started the YouTube channel.
Yay, 33 subscribers.
Yeah, working on it.
Yay.
But I just started that because a lot of people were asking me, like, what do I eat? You know, how do I start? So at least they can go to my page and kind of observe how my
Right.
typical day goes and go from there.
And video editing is such a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's my hardest part with having a little one is the video editing. But I get to
Yeah.
it. Usually I'll try to do it as
Now,
much as I
speaking
can.
of, let's talk about you being a mom.
Yes.
23,
Mm-hmm.
having so much fun with your little one. He's 9 months.
9 months. He just turned 9 months.
What's his name?
Xander.
I like that name.
Yes.
And so tell me what it's like being a mom.
Oh, it definitely changed me as a person.
Yeah?
You know, when you think you have all this free time, or all the time I ever complained I didn't sleep, now I realize I did sleep and I don't now. But it just makes you a lot more mature person,
Right.
and definitely realize responsibility, you know?
Yep.
But he is so good, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
That's awesome.
Yes. So.
And so, if you had any advice for any young moms to be
Uh-huh.
or young moms out there
Yep.
who want to start a vegan lifestyle, they don't really know how, and especially if they're carrying a little one and they're like, I got to get my protein, but I'm feeling
Yeah.
a little inflamed and gassy, you know, veganism would be a good way for them to try it out.
Oh, absolutely. And people think, oh, it gets expensive. Well, yeah, when you're buying a lot of these processed foods, they
Right,
are.
right.
But if you get more into the meal prepping, like I said I've been doing, because it's easier with a little one, you buy things in bulk and you end up saving yourself tons of money. Because my
That's a good
groceries are
point.
maybe $100 to $150 a month.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
So, and it's a lot of food.
Don't tell that to my better half. But any advice out there for anyone who wants to think about turning vegan, but they're not sure? What would you tell them?
So my thing is, start off slow, slowly pull things out of your diet. You don't have to go vegan overnight,
Right.
but pull meat out of your diet, then pull milk out of your diet, and, everything, just little things at a time so your gut gets used to it. Otherwise, you're going to pull everything out and you're going to be starving, and you're like, where do I go? Automatically, you're going to crash and start craving everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit at a time, and, you can start as early as today.
And definitely have a food journal.
Oh, yeah.
That would be important to kind of track how you feel, how are things going for you, things that you eliminate, is it working for you, is it not? Tracking those things are really important as well. So, accountability, and, it's all about feeling confident. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's what are you doing to benefit yourself, but overall, it's how are you benefiting yourself to feel better. And for you, veganism is something that is pure.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, like I
clean.
said, I went back to eating normal, and I felt like garbage. And that was for a whole year. So I was like, oh, maybe
Wow.
over time my stomach will get used to it
Right.
again. And it didn't. So it just
So,
seems the best for me.
Do you have any friends that make fun of you? Or
all the time. All
what
the
do you
time.
do about that?
You just kind of I don't know, you take it like a grain of salt and you just don't listen to them,
Yeah.
But of course you always hear, oh, how do you get your protein and all your nutrients? And it's not hard, honestly.
Really?
People don't realize that plants have protein in them.
Yeah.
So broccoli, peas, I mean, you're getting it that way too. Or my protein shakes, the fake meats, like there are other ways to get your protein. People just think it's only in steak or only in chicken.
You were saying your favorite plant-based protein is pea protein.
Yeah.
You're into that,
I recently discovered that last year, and there's a great brand called Ripple,
Okay.
which is a
R-I-P-L?
milk brand. RIPPLE.
Okay.
It's a great milk brand. I mean, all of them are pretty good, but the vanilla one is my absolute favorite. It's the closest vegan milk I've found so far that is like regular cow's milk.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta try that.
It doesn't taste super sugary or anything like that. But
And that's what I think I appreciate the most about you giving input about certain products and stuff is that you're not like cutting back of having fun in life.
Oh,
you
no.
want your ice cream.
I love
you
food.
want to
I am
have
such a
things
foodie.
taste good. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's important to all of us because when it comes down to it, you can't eat junk food or fast food your entire life, and you can't rely on restaurants to make food for you. You got to do your homework, and you have to find what works for you.
Yep.
And it's funny how throughout the years, our digestive system and our everything in us changes. So you'll find, why am I all of a sudden allergic to this where I wasn't before?
Yeah.
And that's where I think certain lifestyle changes for what works for you, like Jill has done, is something that you might want to think about. So if you have any questions, feel free to message her.
yeah,
and,
I'd be more than happy to help. I have so many people messaging me all the time.
That's
so
great.
I love it. I like that people are at least interested. Even if they don't do it,
Yeah.
they're interested. So there's something there,
Yes, they're stimulated. They want
I
to learn
love that.
something. And tell me a little bit why you started Vegain's Instagram page to begin with.
Well, mostly because of the fact that I was getting so much feedback from people saying that, oh my gosh, your body looks incredible. Like, what are you doing? And for a while, when I was eating vegan in the beginning and when I first started, I wasn't doing it right. I was starving myself and
Right.
just not getting enough nutrients. So over the years, I've learned a lot more of what my body needs. And from talking to different personal trainers, I've learned what works best for me. But I decided to do that because people that are wanting to start, they don't know what to eat or
Right.
what they need.
Right.
They're just used to eating their fast food every day.
It's true.
Especially my
Yeah.
age, a lot of people are still in college, so you know how it is, the freshman 15.
Yep.
You don't know what to eat. You're just used to mom and dad putting food on a plate in front of you.
I know. That's something that I actually, meal prepping is something that is definitely a science.
Yes.
It's taken me a while to figure that all out.
But
And-
eventually it just becomes easy, right?
Yeah, it does. And then it's so convenient when you have your meals right then and there already made for you. For any ladies or men out there want to get your hair styled, colored, even nails, when do you work at the Mirror Mirror Salon?
I am there. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, so Thursday through Monday.
Yep.
Yep. I am there usually 10 to 7 most days, and then
Cool.
Fridays I'm there 11 to 8.
Awesome.
Yes.
And so you guys go check her out, the Mirror Mirror Salon. Go to her Instagram page, Vegains, and try something new. You never know what you might find. Thanks so much for being a guest.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Don't forget, Michelle Davis Fitness is live every Thursday at 1 p.m. right here on WCOBM.tv. And if you want more information, go to MichelleDavisFitness.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week right here on WCOBM.tv.